Hello, everyone. Wow, it's been a long time, um, and it's been an insane few weeks. Yeah, so I wanted to wait until my apartment was pretty much finished, as far as everything, decorated and all of that, so I can show you. And I'm happy to say, outside of needing a chandelier in the main room and the front door needing some fixing. Everything else is pretty much done. So, yeah, everything showed up when I was in Dresden and I teaching, and luckily everything went smoothly. One piece, a china bowl, got a little edge of it got broken, but I glued that back. I managed to ruin a beautiful vase that I have that I love, that I knocked onto off of a table accidentally. Um, it arrived perfect, but I messed it up. Anyway, I managed to glue that back together, which I'm pretty amazed I was able to do. So I still have that, but everything arrived very in perfect shape. And outside of that, and I spent one day. I had one day to unpack and put everything. Well, not everything, but what I could in its place. And then the next day, I had to leave for work again to Backnang, which is down near Stuttgart, a lovely little town, a very nice little town. Um, and Yeah, I enjoyed being in Backnang. Um, the school was fine, but things were a little crazy. It was a very emotional group of kids, and everybody started crying right before the performance. Not everybody, but a few of the girls didn't want to go on. They were terrified of going on, but they did, and they did a great job. And I was very proud of them. So then I came back, and I had a week to put everything more so where I wanted it. Unfortunately, I got sick as well, and I got a cold again, not a bad one, but a cold, and a stomach thing that seems to be going around. But I did as much as I could and was able to get everything together. I've had to buy a few things yesterday. I bought a bookcase. I just finished putting everything on that. Um, and Yeah, it's been a crazy few weeks. So, without further ado, I'm going to give you a tour. Um, all right, so I'm in the kitchen. Um, Let me turn this around and then I show you what's what. Okay, so these are my things. Um, I bought this piece here to hold my china and dishes and everything. As you see, it's very full. But here's the basic kitchen, if I can give you a little tour around. Those are my Kimperware that I love, my new refrigerator. I don't, as of yet, have a dishwasher, which may go there if I get it, but right now I'm just shoving a few things in there. But I'm happy with my oven and stove and my lovely sink and my bread slicer, which of course is the most important thing. I love the wood that my friend put in, and then I bought this cabinet to put food in. But this is the main entrance. It goes kind of like this, and down here, and here is there's a a lovely portrait of me that a friend did. This is the bathroom. It's not that exciting, but it's a nice big bathroom. Put the light on. So that's the shower there, and then you just saw the kitchen, and here's the main room. So we've got my bed, bookcase with all kinds of music and my artwork, sofa, which we had to bring through the window. And there's my rug and chair and the keyboard and more things on the walls, all the shows I've been in and blah, blah, blah. And then my clothing thing and the bed with that. So, anyway, that's my place, and I'm very happy with it. The bed is really comfortable, and I'm sleeping well. I haven't met any neighbors yet, outside of the one who yelled at me when I first moved in for having too loud of a conversation outside the window because I didn't have Wi-Fi, and I still wasn't able to get Wi-Fi through the regular way. There were no available lines here, high-speed lines. So I ended up getting a mobile router and am just using what box? What do they call it? Well, it's a Fritz box, a hotspot. That's what they call it. So I have a hotspot, and it's working okay. It's not great, but it's working okay. Tomorrow I am supposed to be signing the contract, finally. So tomorrow I'm signing the contract. Oh, I didn't show you in the bathroom. I also have it was right as you walk in the door, there's on the right a washing machine. So I do have my own washing machine. But anyway, so yes, I will be signing the contract tomorrow. I have my Anmeldung appointment in a couple weeks. And, I think everything should be okay. In the meantime, where have I been? Before Dresden, I was actually in Saarbrücken. I can't remember if I talked to you before then or after then. I think it was before then. Yeah, a very interesting place, Saarbrücken. It's very, I don't know, it's a real party town. There was a lot of young people out very late at night, drinking, and it's not the most picturesque place, but there's some nice streets and nice spots. I know it was very much bombed in the war, so it's a lot of it's very modern and it's relatively new. So I understand that, but it was cool to be down there, and I went to see my friend's opera that he directed. It was Verdi's La Forza del Destino, and it was a really wild production, but it was really cool. It was a very, very interesting and fun and thought-provoking production. So, and I got to meet the head of the theater, the intendant, is that what they call him? Because my friend had told him about my music and my shows, and they do musicals as well. So we'll see what happens. I'm hopefully going to meet with him in March. It is March. He said he's going to be up in Berlin this month sometime. So hopefully we can meet. But we'll see. So I went from there to Dresden, and it was snowing on the way. It was really cool. And Dresden it was a bit of a crazy week because they gave us the wrong address of the school. And so we went, all of our hotels were right by this school. And we went there and they go, no, it's not here. It's at this other place that was all the way across town. So it didn't get off to a very good start. And it was just a bit of an off week for me, but it was fine. And Dresden, I love. I went to a few new spots that I hadn't been to before. The Mülkerei there, this beautiful old tiled shop that's all milk products, and that was very cool. And we went to the opera, the Semperoper, Dresden. We went to see a concert version of Verdi's Attila. And, it's not the greatest opera. It's one of his early operas. So it's very papa, but it was well done. The singers were good, and it was a beautiful theater. So it was just nice to be there. And then from there, I went to, I came home for one day. That's when I unpacked what I could, and I went to Backnang, which I mentioned before, and that was lovely. And I got back a week ago, now it's almost 2 weeks actually, and then got sick, as I said. This week I've been in Berlin, but I've been teaching at the Ruth Cohn School again. And it's been a rough, it started off really great, but there's a lot of tension between the students, and it's turning into a bit of a drama off stage, and I'd rather it be on stage, but on stage they're very quiet, and off stage they're yelling at each other. It's like, okay, can we do this the opposite way, please? Anyway, so tomorrow's the show, and Sunday I leave for a job that I did. It was my first scheduled job a year ago in near Altenburg, in this castle in Windischleuba, down not too far from Dresden, actually. So I'm down there for a week, and then I'm back for 2 weeks. Yay! And hopefully I'll get my chandelier then, and I'll be set. And then I'm going to look into German classes so that I can focus on the language. I am picking up things, just through regular life, but I obviously need to learn it more. So yeah, I really like where I'm living. I like the neighborhood. It's easy to get places. The tram is nearby, the subway or train are nearby, the U-Bahn, the S-Bahn. There's a lot of travel choices. It's a cool neighborhood, and I've gotten to the local farmers market, which is just a little block long thing. It's very small here, but it has some good things. And the Rewe is really good. So my next hurdle, really, we're trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, is the health insurance situation. Because I have to get off soon. That didn't come out the way I intended it. The insurance that I'm on, which is a temporary expat insurance, and I have to get on either to private, which I don't know that I can afford, or my friend who's German here has some ideas as to how I might be able to get onto the public insurance, and it's possibly if I can find a job in Austria or Belgium. There are a few places where there is no age limit like there is here, getting onto the public insurance. If I can get onto it with a job there, then I can transfer that here, possibly. She believes I can. So I am crossing fingers that something can work out that way, because I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford. I've been told it could be up to like 900 euros a month, and I really can't do that. So we shall see. That's the next big thing. So I'll let you know what happens with that. In the meantime, I'm here. I'm very happy to be living on my own again, and my ex-roommate and I are still in touch, and everything's great there. I've been over there since once too, and I've got a dinner party this Saturday. I'm going to a concert tomorrow night. So there's lots of things going on, and I'm really enjoying being here. So I will be back in touch when something interesting happens, which could be any moment. You never know. It's Berlin. So thanks for tuning in again, as always. And I know the check-ins are a little longer in between now, but I will still let you know how things are going. Okay? So have a wonderful weekend coming up, and I'll see you soon, I'm sure. Bye.